I grew up in Peru, really poor country, and I remember one of the reasons why I came to the United States was because I didn't have any opportunities really back in Peru. I remember coming to the United States with $100 in my pocket. I remember my uncle gave me $100, and I didn't really know English, but I had so much hunger to really create a life for myself that I didn't have the opportunity in Peru. I remember having 3 jobs and really not enough time to spend with my kids and family, and it was so painful. I worked 13 years as a web developer for corporate America, and one of the most painful things for me was that my son will have, for example, different shows at his school, and my boss would not really let me go see my son, and that for me was like a sign that I needed something different, something where I could have more freedom, where I could see my kids whenever I really wanted to. In that job, what I really learned is that I was not meant to have a boss. I wanted to create my own life, my own dreams. And at a job, it was so difficult. I remember that in 5 years, I got $1,000 raise, which equal to $50 extra a week paycheck. I truly believe that when people are not really happy with what they're doing, they don't perform the best. And that's what happened in my job. One day my boss came to the office and told me, "Hey Johnny, let's go here, I need to talk to you." And they sat me down, and he was really honest and said, "You really suck at this. You know, this is not something that you should be doing. You're better at other things. Go pursue your dreams." And that really hit me because I didn't even have $2,000 in my bank. I had child support to pay. I had an apartment that I was living. I was taking care of my mom. So it was really, really a desperate time. And a newborn baby, Hudson, was just born. And so I lost my insurance too. So there was a really, really important moment in my life that made me realize that I needed to go hard for my dreams.
What's up? What's up, Facebook? How's everybody doing today? This is Coach Johnny. Awesome. Someone just asked, how do you start online? Well, there's a link above. That's how you start. That's the first thing you have to do if you want to start online, okay, with Coach Johnny teaching. But, okay, my first question to you, and I want you to write down below, is, are you an optimistic or a pessimistic? Unfortunately, I'm going to tell you a study that was done on how people actually become optimistic or pessimistic. But I want you to tell me the truth. Are you an optimistic or a pessimistic? Because, unfortunately, pessimistics never become successful. So, if you are a pessimistic, I'm going to give you the antidote, the formula, the vaccine that's going to go inside your ass so you can change and become an optimistic and eventually one day become successful. Okay? So, let me go into a little rant here. Pessimistic. What is a pessimistic? Someone who is always thinking about why this cannot work. Why only 1% of people become millionaires. Why the government sucks. Why I have a crappy job. Why blaming? Blamers never become successful because, I'm going to tell you why. Because people who blame, okay? People who blame, listen to this, very important. People who blame are pretty much saying that your life and your decisions are shaped by someone else. So you see, I repeat, blamers, so let's say I said I blame my wife because I'm not successful. I'm pretty much saying, you Taylor, because of you, I'm not successful, meaning that my life is determined by her decisions or whatever she tells me, which is wrong. Even though I love my wife, I listen to her, but if I believe in A is. You know what I mean? And she knows that. We're on the same page. Right, Taylor? You're here on Facebook? Good. Say yes. Okay, excellent. So if you're a blamer, I'm going to teach you how you can stop doing that. Because that means you're a pessimistic. And pessimistic never make it work, my friend. Okay? So, now let's go back why this title is called Burn the Mom Down. Yeah, your mom. You have to burn her down. And I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you why. Studies. Not Johnny. Studies. Okay? Studies said that moms, or the person who actually raised the kids, which are usually the moms, okay, whatever the mom says to a kid, the kid kind of explains the world from whatever they learn from the mom, okay? So if the mom is a pessimistic, the kid grows as a pessimistic. Okay? Studies has shown that. If the mom is optimistic, the kid is happy and optimistic. Okay? So it's very important that you, as a mom, as a dad, whatever you show at home, they're going to learn. They're going to pick up. And they explain their world based on what they learn. Fortunately for you, let's say your mom, because like Oprah, for example, Oprah had I think she was raped and the mom was abusive, but she became successful, okay? So optimism and being optimistic can be learned. Fortunately for you, good news! Like Coach Johnny, he was a piece of shit. Yes, for 36 years. A piece of shit. And the last 4 years, I changed from pessimistic to optimistic and I became a millionaire. Yes, it's possible. It's possible. Based on studies and based on my experience too. I can only share with you what happened to me in my life. Okay? So, good. Now. Okay. So, to change from going to pessimistic to optimistic, okay, what you have to do is you have to start training your own voice and remove the mom's voice, okay? Training your own voice, you have to train the voice inside that tells you, no, Johnny, no, that's not gonna work. No, only rich people are the ones because of their friends. No, everything that you learn when you were growing up, you have to start training that voice. When I said the good things that you talk in the car to yourself, the good things that you listen every single day, the people that you follow that are optimistic. Okay? You have to start edit that voice in your head. Every single day. It took me 1 year to reprogram my mind from loser to less loser. 1 year, okay? Listening to Tony Robbins, listening to Harv Eker, listening to all those guys, what's her name? Les Brown. You know, I was just listening and reprogramming my mind because for 36 years, I was listening to losers, to pessimistic. I was the rich guy at the party making 50 grand a year. So imagine who were at the party. Yes? Coach Johnny was like, yeah, baby, I'm VIP. I couldn't even pay my rent. Okay? So, you want to become successful, you have to reprogram the mind to optimism, and you have to eliminate everything that you learned from your parents if it was crap. Okay? And we cannot blame anyone. We can blame your mom because maybe your mom or your dad was trained by someone pessimistic, but they did not learn how to reprogram. You do because you're listening to Coach Johnny. So you can make a difference in your kids, in your life, because you know the formula now. It's reprogramming that mind. Don't blame anyone, because if you blame, that means that you're telling them whatever they said determines your life, and it's not true. You can reprogram it this. This is Coach Johnny. If you love this powerful message, share it with the world. I love you, and I can't wait to make you rich. And click that link above if you want to change your life. Take care, guys. Peace! Cash flow is very important. You hear Grant talking about this every single day in his shows. You also hear, I bet, all the time these people making money online, and you wish you knew how to do this. My team and I will show you step by step how to do this every single day from every content that I'm gonna put out there. I am Coach Johnny, and I was born and raised in Peru. And 3 years ago, I was on welfare, and I have built in the past 3 years a 5 million per year business all online. In this show, you will learn anything